Okay, so I just saw some idiot-ass person with a video on the internet. It was a how to scream video, and they were saying stuff like, oh, in order to get it sound good and to warm up, you have to, drink things with acidity in it and make your voice really scratchy, and that makes it sound good. That's not true at all. That is such bullshit. That messes up your throat. And it's just not good. If you do things like eat toast because you think it makes your vocal cords scratchy, wrong. Doesn't make it sound good at all. If you drink soda or beer because you think it's going to make you scream better, wrong. It doesn't help at all. If you yell a lot because you think that that is going to make you sound better as a warm-up, wrong. It doesn't. It all just messes up your vocal cords. Salt water, nothing. None of those things can even touch your vocal cords. If they could touch your vocal cords, you would choke to death. And so, I just wanted to tell people that, just as a starter for this, that is not how you warm up. If you warm up like that, I can actually show you a proper warm-up if you like. I don't feel like doing it right now because it requires, like, singing. It's almost like operatic, like singing type warm-ups, but I don't feel like doing it. Maybe in another video. Because this video is for lows. If people keep asking for lows, I can show you how to do different kinds of lows. Like, a lot of people are into this whole Screamo thing and like the Devil Wears Prada. I don't know why, because I hate them. You want to do lows like him, I can show you how to do that. It's just... That's all it is. And if you're trying to do lows like that, I wouldn't recommend trying to sound like anybody, because the whole point of screaming is to find your own voice, not to sound like everybody else out there, because that's why music sucks these days, because everybody's just copying everybody else. But, okay, to do lows like that, it's almost like a dog barking. You start out and you go, and you take that noise and you just hold it. It's that simple. Toy around with it, figure it out for yourself, to get it right, and blah, blah, blah. Another type of low, death metal lows, does the best. Kind of like Opeth style lows, just, excuse me, burp, that wasn't it, but... And it's basically the same concept as the dog barking. I just found a way to, so that almost like quiet it down and keep it more controlled, because the other one it's kind of like you're just throwing it out there. Now don't think that you have to throw it out there and hurt yourself to get it down, because that's not what it's about. If you're hurting yourself, stop. Like if this is hurting you, practice for 5 minutes at a time, and if it starts to hurt, you stop and come back later when your throat feels better. Don't push yourself. Nothing that you do, or nothing that I teach in these videos should ever hurt, ever, because it does not ever hurt me, so if it's hurting you, you're doing it wrong. But for, like, the death metal lows and, like, the gurglies, like... It's basically the same concept, you just quiet it down, and it's almost like you're just going... Except you're doing it a lot lower, and you keep the pressure in your diaphragm with the gut, and you keep it tight, and just... Just make the most disgusting noises you could possibly think of. Now, another kind of lows, more hardcore style lows, almost more like almost like oh, God forbid I actually use this as an example. I declare war. The Acacia Strain, you know, lows like that. Lows like that, that's, if you've seen any of the other videos, that's mainly just like vocal fry, just like a lot of power in it. It's almost like a mid, you just take it down way low. Like, but then you almost wanna just reshape your throat so that it's, you know, if it's like this, it's gonna be high. You wanna widen it or make the gap in your throat bigger so that it's lower. So instead of it's and sorry if I'm not too good at explaining things right now and under the influence. That generally happens when you're under the influence of something. But I'm not quite sure. For that one, it's like vocal fry. The difference between highs and lows is a good thing. The one thing Melissa Cross can't show you, because she does not have an Adam's apple, if you watch it, you see it, you see the Adam's apple. Whenever you do highs, watch my highs. My Adam's apple will pretty much completely vanish. And when I do lows, it either goes down a little bit or stays around the same. I don't really remember because I haven't really looked at it in a mirror. It's because the shaping of your throat has a lot to do with the screaming, which in my other video with the C exercise teaches you. The shaping of your throat controls the way your screams sound. If it's high, if you're doing highs, you're taking away all the space in your throat so that it's just, you know, just out there. But if you're doing lows, you're almost making your throat like an egg shape on the inside and just and so for some reason lows are like the hardest thing to explain. You kind of just gotta toy around with it, find out how to do it yourself. I only picked 3 examples. I can't really think of more. There are other ones, kind of just like, if you just want to do, you know, just generic. I'm not really that good at those. I don't really like them. I think they sound stupid. Those are kind of more like kind of lows that the guy from Rose Funeral uses, just something similar to that. Not really a fan, not so much at all, but that's basically this whole dog barking thing, but instead of going woof, woof, you take it down way lower and make the gap a lot more and just go oof, oof, that's basically it. I can't really think of anything more to show you right now. I think I'm gonna go drink some more beers. Maybe call over some skanks. Yeah. If there's anything else you want to know, just hit me up on the internet. I'll make another video. Peace.